Hi everyone, this is Dr. Samantha Sweeney and this is Just for Fun Fridays, your weekly dose of how to infuse diversity into your life and the life of your kids. This week's item is for those parents out there who have kids that are really artsy, kids who love to draw, kids who love to create. I've noticed that most kids like drawing at least a little bit. I was totally convinced that my oldest child, who's 5 now, that he wasn't into drawing. When he was little, I kept trying to give him markers and give him crayons. He just wasn't into it. And then one day something just, clicked. It was just immediate where he just started drawing all the time. And then we have his stuff hanging up all over the house, but it just kind of happened. So keep that in mind. So anyway, it's a little bit off topic, but it's a good prelude to this week's items. So this week's item is markers, but these aren't just any old markers. They're not, there are no greens, there are no pinks, there are no reds in there, no purples. This is a different kind of rainbow. It's a skin color rainbow because these are Crayola washable multicultural markers. Yes, multicultural markers. So as you can imagine, they're all different shades of brown, all different shades of peach, and all kind of representing the different skin tones and skin colors throughout the world, really. So Amazon recommends this for ages 4 and up. Excuse me, and I would say that's about right. I just, nothing wields fear into a parent's heart more than a toddler wielding an uncapped marker. They also have crayons, so if your, 1 or 2-year-old likes to scribble, then get them the crayons, but for the markers, definitely 4 and up. So what are the different diversity themes? Well, it seems pretty obvious, right? This is mostly about race and ethnicity. But it's really for those kids who are even drawing things that are people. If your child is drawing just bridges or landscapes or houses or something like that, then you still might want to pick them up, but keep in mind ways to kind of infuse diversity into the pictures that your child isn't necessarily introducing right now. So we rate all of our Just for Fun items on a scale from 0 to 5. And this one is a 3 for all the reasons I just said. It's not necessarily for kids who aren't really into drawing people. But that doesn't mean that you can't draw people and that you can't introduce people into your child's drawings. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a stick figure. I am not very artistic. So if I was going to put this in there, I would definitely draw some stick figures. But there are definitely ways to infuse this into your child's drawing, so they're not just different shades of brown. So that's it for this week's Just for Fun Friday. You can go to the website www.culturallycompetentkids.com, and there's a link there to buy these markers or buy these crayons if you choose to do so. There's also a quick printout that we have that's just about all the different themes we just talked about, the age range for this, over 4 and younger if you want to do the crayons, the different themes, some questions and comments, and maybe some games you can play with your kid, and then also ways to continue the conversation. Because remember, even though it's important to have fun, and markers are definitely fun, it's important also to continue that conversation, to continue to have hard conversations about diversity. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you pick them up and you draw all different people that show all the different colors of our skin color rainbow in our world. And I'll see you next week for another Just for Fun Friday. Thanks for joining us for another Just for Fun Friday. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it inspired you to go out there this weekend and have even more fun with your kids. I've created something that I'm really excited to share with you, and I think you're really going to love. I've compiled this amazing book list of all different diverse books. It has different characters, different storylines, and I think you're really going to love it. It's for kids of all ages, from babies, yes, babies, all the way up to young adults. So in order to get it, go to www.culturallycompetentkids.com. Sign up for the newsletter and it'll be sent straight to you right away, right to your inbox. You can use it for all sorts of things. You can use it for learning time, you can use it for literacy time, or just fun snuggle time with your kids. So sign up, enjoy it, and I'll see you next week for another Just for Fun Friday.